Hello, I'm Madness, your narrator for today's chilling journey into the depths of the forest. In this top 10 countdown, we'll explore some of the most spine-tingling encounters ever captured in the woods. From mysterious sounds to eerie sightings, each story will leave you on the edge of your seat. So grab a blanket, turn down the lights, and prepare yourself for a roller coaster of fear and intrigue. 10. Mysterious roar in the twilight. A man deep in the forest around 6 p.m. begins recording part of his mushroom hunting expedition. After spending some time observing and cataloging mushrooms, something chilling happens. Listen closely.
Look how big that one is down there. It's got to be about 12 inches across. And this one looks like it has a bite out of it. And this one. And there's one over here. Looks like it's holding some water. Huh?
The spine-chilling roar of a beast or a large animal echoes through the forest. Nothing can be seen among the trees, only the sound of that unsettling noise. Many users have labeled this noise as the sound of Bigfoot, but so far, it hasn't been possible to decipher which animal or entity produced that sound. 9. Whispering shadows, the skinwalker's call. A man, while on a stroll deep in the forest around 3 p.m., begins recording due to what you're about to hear. Pay close attention. According to the original video description, these sounds come from 2 or more skinwalkers communicating. The truly terrifying aspect of this video, which very few people notice, is that the entire forest is silent, even the birds, suggesting that something terrible is among them. 8. Eyes in the dark, Jason's harrowing encounter. In this video, we see the case of Jason, a very experienced man who ventures into different forests to experience true wilderness. While preparing the fire and showing us how to do it, he claims to hear a strange loud noise in the mountains but convinces himself it's from some animal. What happens next never left the hypothesis phasey, and no one has been able to confirm what that sound was. Pay attention.
I'm still rattled. I've never heard anything like that in my life. It sounded like a mix between almost like a pig, some kind of, I hate to even say it, but a pig, an ape, and the calls almost sounded like how the velociraptors communicate with each other on Jurassic Park. I've never heard anything like that in my life. Whatever it is, it's close.
Footsteps can be heard near his campsite, but then when he decides to investigate, 2 pairs of eyes are seen lurking around Jason, which the camera reflects as pairs of lights. Many say they were wolves with strange wolf behavior, as they don't usually approach humans, but this theory was quickly debunked. As the height at which the eyes were, it's impossible to match the height of a wolf. 7. The haunted cave, Matt's terrifying descent. Now we have the case of Matt, a young man who spends a couple of days in remote locations away from the community, often without water or food. His acquaintances told him about a very interesting location to visit and record content. It was an abandoned cave with a curse. Matt, upon hearing this, decided to go without paying much attention to the legends about the curse of this cave. What happened next would mark him for life, and he would never again embark on such a journey.
Don't know what it is.
See and hear for yourselves.
It's about 11 o'clock at night right now, and we are going to dig into the baked beans. It is 11:14 at night. We're nearly at midnight. One crazy thing is, it's a full moon tonight as well, so all of the weird things are in our favor. I did have a spoon for my baked beans, but the spoon is gone, so we're just going to drink it out of the can. It's still going to be delicious as always. That is beautiful. Baked beans in a haunted cave. Oh my f***ing God. That was the sound. That is the sound. Did you hear that? Look at my arms. I got full goosebumps.
While Matt was eating, a strange noise is heard, and after a while, Matt confirms that it was the same noise made by the chains he descended. He tells us that they were quite large and thick chains. It's impossible for them to move by the wind. Besides, there wasn't too much wind that night. Clearly, it was someone or something descending there. But until now, neither we nor Matt know what lurked him that night in that cursed cave. Matt never returned to that place or its surroundings.
I really hope you guys heard that chain move just then. It is 100% now. I heard it before. I'm 100% certain it's the chain that I walked in, that you climbed down into this cave on. It's moving. Now, you can't move that chain with wind. It's way too heavy. There is no wind coming in here. There's no wind even forecast. Holy shit. Oh my fucking God. Look. You must have heard that just then.
6. Night of the Unknown, the House on Wheels. This is one of the most chilling videos in this top 10, and still, no one knows what happened to this man. You can see how a man decides to spend the night in a forest secluded from society in his RV. In the middle of the night, he thought he heard sounds outside, so he decided to investigate. What you hear next is completely unsettling. Totally scared and trembling, this man decides to call 911, as it seems that entity wanted to get inside his RV. What happens next is one of the most frightening scenes you'll see today. The subject decides to go out armed to defend his property.
Do you need help?
Watch what happened and draw your own conclusions. It's only worth clarifying that this is the last known video of this man. 5. The Silent Woods, a campsite nightmare. We see a group of friends deciding to spend the night camping and having a good time. As expected, one of them decides to record the moment, making jokes and laughing.
Look at those chicken and biscuits you got.
After a while, some realized that a girl who had gone for a walk hadn't returned for a long time.
Alexis has been gone for so freaking long trying to actually poop.
What this camera captured is the only known evidence of this case.
Can a couple of people just come with me just to make sure we're good? Alexis? Shit. Alexis?
After hearing the
Alexis?
screams of a woman being brutally attacked, this group of friends stumbled upon an extremely strange wooden structure. That entity with apparently 6 legs is still unknown to man, and is so far the only cause of the disappearance of those 6 people. Four. The unearthly sound, a cryptic encounter. After a man in broad daylight heard a very strange noise, he decided to start recording. The footage is from 20 years ago, so it's not very clear, but as a point in favor, we can assure you that it's 100% real, as it was impossible to edit that way at that time. See it for yourselves and draw your conclusions.
Full view. Great scenery. Get an idea of where I'm at. Shape up there. What the hell is that? Oh my God. That ain't right. It's like a wolf, but...
The video description mentions that it is an undiscovered species, as its noises and movements do not resemble anything known to man.
I should be up here.
3. Into the unknown, the Rakes Lair. Entering the top 3 of our list, we have the footage of a house secluded from the community. The footage we obtained is from one of the cameras pointing to the forest behind the house. What they managed to capture seems completely out of this world. See it for yourselves. According to internet users, this entity is called Rake. The Rake is a humanoid creature with a hunched posture, hairless, and with hands that have gigantic claws, hence its name. Generally, it enters people's houses, watches them sleep for several nights in a row, and those individuals who have seen it and lived to tell the tale assure that they felt terrible panic, which they had never felt in their entire life. Besides that, they only know its name because he himself told them. Two. Pale Observer, a cyclist's nightmare. While some cyclists capture their journey through the forest, they manage to capture one of the worst entities seen by a human. Pay attention to the right side of the screen. A completely pale figure dressed in black and completely motionless observes them from about 30 meters away. The cyclists in the video can be seen continuing their way, but the worst part is that this tape was discovered days later on a GoPro camera on the ground. To this day, the whereabouts of those people are unknown. 1. House of Horrors, exploring the abandoned ranger's cabin. And at number 1, we have the irrefutable proof that we should never go into a forest alone. Watch what happens to these boys who decided to do an urban exploration, entering an abandoned forest ranger's house. What happens in this recording is completely true, and it is only known that the boys continued with sequelae, such as nightmares and strange visions in their own home. After hearing a strange noise, they decide to light up the trees around them, but out of nowhere an evil entity tries to attack them, pushing them with its macabre aura. Many users confirm that it's a person, but this is far from reassuring. Imagine being stalked by an entity in the middle of the night and in a completely macabre forest.
Я тут спать не буду.
Будешь, потому что нам завтра вставать.
Чувак, блин. Ты понимаешь, что там что-то было? Я тебе отвечаю. Я не шучу. Пиздец, он мне просто не верит, реально, я не знаю. Я это видео дома пересмотрю, потому что я реально что-то видел.
Ты видел или видео видел?
Чувак, я видел. Пиздец. Я тебе отвечаю, если у нас ночью сожрет, это твоя вина.
Я вчера, вот только когда в туалет ходил, вот такую крысу видел.
Угу. Это не крыса была.
А кто? Либо животное.
Блин, оно было здоровое, похоже на человека. Чувак, оно лазит вокруг дома.
Ты кто? Это типа животное или что вообще?
Я не знаю, какое животное, но на человека похоже. Ты видел?
Где он?
Чувак, оно походу и рычит еще. Тихо, тихо, слушай, тише.
Вот, все, иди быстрее. Он где-то тут. Он в сарае, что ли? Нет? Блин!
And there you have it, the countdown of the top 10 most chilling encounters in the forest. From unexplained sounds to terrifying entities, these stories remind us that the wilderness holds mysteries beyond our comprehension. Whether you believe in the supernatural or not, these encounters will make you think twice about venturing into the woods alone. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the heart of darkness. Until next time, stay safe, and may you never find yourself alone in the forest at night. This is Enig Madness signing off.